Okay, we are live.
Hi, everybody. Oh, wow. I forgot my hand's green from dyeing my hair.
Well, you know, I mean, at least it's a pretty color.
I didn't have gloves, and I wear gloves at work, so it didn't matter.
Oh. Well, but I mean, it could be like you got some infection, virus, something. I don't know.
I mean, my character is supposed to be worshiping, and,
isn't it? So
yeah, worshiping and I guess bringing forth a giant snake demon thing.
Ew.
So we're becoming snake demon things.
It's my vitamin C. Because I
So
feel
much vitamin C to be healthy.
I feel like shit.
Well,
Hence why this is happening.
Yeah, well, this is my last day to relax before work, so that's why this is happening.
You still look dorbs.
Nah. My hair looks so much better, though. Not that anyone cares that watches this, but for me, this is nice.
I would care.
The back looked so bad. So bad.
Make yourself all pretty for me. Pretty for me. Anyway.
So,
pinche plain. And then little Miss Kitty. No, honey.
She has opinions.
Here. Say hello. Say hello. Tell everybody to fuck off. No, over here, Mama. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Murder you. Murder you for reals. Here, how about I do this? Look, you're on TV.
Lexi.
This is what I deal with.
No.
No. Okay. So now you've gotten a pet. Now go lay down.
So have you seen any of the new movies that have been coming out? Did you see it?
No, I'm going to see it this weekend, which I'm super excited about.
I'm terrified of clowns.
Huh?
I'm terrified of clowns, so I'm like, I don't want to.
Honey, you're terrified of everything.
Just clowns, bees, and spiders.
And confined spaces.
And small spaces.
And I'm sure I could probably find a few more things.
Most probably.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited because obviously I have seen the original and I love Tim Curry. You know, so that movie holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
But I heard that Bill Skarsgård was amazing as Pennywise, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. And I have gift cards, so I don't have to spend money since I just had to shell out $450 fracking dollars on my car.
Yeah.
But well, hey, at least I won't die with my brakes going out on me.
This is true.
So, yeah, between the two of us, money is not very nice to us.
No, our truck just had a same kind, well, not a brake issue, but it had an issue and it cost about $1,000 to get fixed. And I was like, I thought this is why we bought a new car, so we wouldn't have these issues.
Right. Did you guys buy it brand new? Did you buy it brand new?
No, it's not brand new. It's like 10 years old, I think. It's something like that.
I'm just making up shit as I go.
It's old-ish, but it's newer than the car we had. Because his last car was I think his last car was a 2010. Or no, she was a 2000. She was a 2000. I think this one's like a 2005, or I don't fucking know. I honestly don't pay attention.
Well,
it's a truck.
If you don't need to.
Exactly. I'm not the one who has to know these things. My name isn't on the registration.
Hashtag who gives a fuck?
Precisely.
Who gives a fuck?
So yeah, I haven't seen any new movies recently. But
yeah,
I have been really excited because I got the new Game Informer.
I know, and I haven't looked at it yet, but I saw the cover and I got all excited.
Right. Oh yeah. Shadow of War. I'm so excited for Shadow of War. And what breaks my heart is I'm pre-ordering that and the new Assassin's Creed, and I will not be able to play them because I work 4 days a week, but it's going to be a very physical job. And by the time I'm off, I'm going to pass the fuck out. and it's overnights, and I'm not gonna have time to like marathon through games like I like to do.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably get a couple hours in, but
yeah.
Yeah,
but, you and me being the obsessive compulsive do everything in the game, and both games have a lot you can do.
I know.
I'm just like, it's gonna take me forever to get through this.
Yeah. And speaking of getting through games, we were just talking about Andromeda. God, my boobs look big to shit. What the hell?
They look big every day.
They just seem bigger today. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's my vitamin C.
maybe you're sick and you're swelling in your chest.
Wait, what?
I said maybe you're sick and you're swelling in your chest.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be amazing?
It'd be convenient. A hell of a lot cheaper.
True. Very true. So we were talking about how you still have yet to finish Andromeda.
I've been dragging my feet.
And I beat Andromeda.
It's extremely glitchy to the point where it's making me very frustrated about playing it. And I just keep taking long breaks, because the other day is a great example. I was on the ship and it glitched out so that none of the doors would open.
Oh,
that's fine. I couldn't get in anywhere. And then I tried talking to one of my team, and it zoomed in on their face, but nothing happened. And like I kept hitting like buttons, and it was just like, nope, I died. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So then I'm just staring at Drax's face, which, I mean, he has a very lovely Krogan face, but honestly, I would like to fucking play the game. And so then I just shut it off, and I'm like, I'm not playing the rest of the day. Fuck this.
Yeah, I didn't, you know what? I only had a few glitches when I played it. I did not have nearly as many, but I think as they have been doing their quote-unquote fixes and things like that, the game has actually gotten glitchier, because when I was playing it with the fugly faces, not that they fixed the faces as much, but uber fugly face, because remember, I pre-ordered this.
Yeah, so did I.
The game wasn't nearly as glitchy. Well, I decided I wanted to see a different romance, because, okay, the romances suck. Liam. I picked Liam at first, and then I went to what's her face. Why am
I? PB?
No.
Scooby?
You say Scooby?
Scooby. Yes, Scooby.
Yeah. No.
Vetra.
No. I said the human.
Oh, human. Yeah, that's Suvi. Red hair?
No.
Oh, Cora.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, why can't I remember her fucking name? That's how much I just want to get the game out of my head.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I wanted to start replaying the first Mass Effect, and then I remembered that I beat that to shit, and I didn't really have to go back over it, and I saved all my saves. So I was like, well, I hate fucking driving in that game.
Yeah.
So I wanted to murder it. And so I decided, nope, you know what? I'm not going to go back to it. I'll start on 2, because I still remember everything that happened in 1. And the funny thing is I feel like Mass Effect Andromeda is like how J.J. Abrams did Star Wars. It's almost the same story, only they're not collectors.
Oh, yeah.
And at some point, you have them taking, yeah, and they're harvesting bodies and turning them into these ultimate beings. And I was like,
they're taking over the universe, and they turn creature into a different version of their shit. Yeah, it's exactly like the Reapers. And I'm like, great. So they left our Milky Way galaxy to go to the Andromeda galaxy to have the exact same thing happen as what happened in our galaxy.
Now, granted, you're going to have a bad alien species.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have the humans being the bad guys, which I think they kind of tried to do.
They did a little bit, yeah.
You know, because, and I think that's why I like Jal, and he was actually a pretty cool character. Probably should have romanced him.
I'm romancing him. He's adorable. He reminds me a lot of Garrus.
Yeah. And Garrus was one of my favorites. I gotta say, like, the first time I played Mass Effect, I went through and I stayed with Caden the entire time.
Shame on you.
Well, first time going through, I knew I was going to play this game a million times. Yeah. Second time I did Garrus. And then I was like, should I just play it again? So now I'm playing Mass Effect 2, and I was like, Archangel, hello.
He's so amazing, and I love him so many.
I know, and it's funny because I was going through a bunch of stuff online, and they were talking about why women want to romance Garrus. And I was like, why wouldn't you want to?
Right? Like, what other option is there?
Yeah. So it's just replaying 2 is really reminding me of a lot of things. I was like, okay, it's the same game, just different aliens.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed in BioWare.
Yeah.
But
they've already shelved it. They flat out said the last patch they put out, which I think was either this month or last month, they put out a patch for like the facial shit and some of the other stuff. They said that's the last patch. That's all they're doing. They're not going to do DLC. They're not doing shit for it. They're done.
Yeah, because it was so bad.
Yeah, and they know it. Like, how often do you get a fucking prominent game company with a franchise that is one of the powerhouse franchises that they're just like, we're not going to do anything for it because we know it's really terrible. It's like, then why did you put it out?
Yeah, if you knew it was that bad, why did you continue to... It's just the storyline, like, and the characters...
It was lazy. It was lazy on so many levels.
And the characters are not that... I don't want to say relatable, but they're just like, you don't want to get to know them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's...
In part, it's because they weren't written maybe well enough, but also because we've had our crew...
Right.
From, 1 through 3, and that's been our tried and true crew that, you have the returning ones and the people that they did add in each game were so dynamic, with the exception, there was a few, like, what was that guy who was in 3? He was like kind of a Marine type dude. He was like super buff, brown hair.
Oh,
super forgettable.
No, the Hispanic guy.
Was he Hispanic?
Yeah. He kept calling her Lola.
Something like, oh yeah, all I know is he was like...
Why can't I remember his name?
Yeah, because he's super forgettable.
Would it be terrible if I just called him Jose?
I mean, I was going to call him Brosif, because
yeah,
he had a bro vibe to him that was just like, you don't belong in space.
He was like the roided out. Oh my God, why can no one tell me?
Honestly, I didn't like Caden, and I didn't like Ashley either. I found them very like, ugh.
No, wait, no. I can't remember his name. Oh
well. I told you he's incredibly forgettable.
James Vega.
Yeah, Vega.
Okay.
So boring though. He was just like, I'm the bro on a spaceship.
Yeah. No, I hear you. And it's funny because the first time I played it through, because obviously I was a noob and I was like, oh, this is cute. Okay. It was actually good that I started off with Caden being a romantic interest, because he didn't...
That was only one of few. Wasn't it just him, Ashley, and Liara? Those were your only options?
So. Yeah. And I hated Ashley. Yeah, I
fucking hated Ashley.
And Liara was kind of just like a goofball anyway. And I was like, okay, we'll just be with a man right now and we'll see what happens. And
for now,
it was cute, like it was cute. But the game wasn't made to have romances. It was made to explore space, but
then it became a game about romances, as we quickly found out.
Yeah. So, I didn't think we were going to jump on this Mass Effect wagon.
How can you not?
I know. So I went back to playing Mass Effect 2, and right now I'm doing my last squad loyalty mission.
Yeah.
Which would be Zaid. And yeah, that man is not my favorite. He's boring. I mean, but he likes to blow shit up, so I guess that's good.
We're not playing for humans. We're playing for aliens. And so all the human characters, it's like, I don't give a fuck. I got really pissed while playing Andromeda because, yeah, Cora apparently won't hook up with you if you're female, which I was like, fuck you, Cora. And she's one of the only attractive characters, let's be honest, out of all the characters. And then I was like, oh, I want to romance the doctor because she's voiced by Natalie Dormer. But she doesn't fucking want to have sex with anybody.
I know. She's a bitch. Speaking of voices, did you know that the woman who does the voice of Morgan from Dragon Age also is one of the Quarian admirals?
Oh, really?
On when you're trying to do the loyalty mission for Tali. And so I was talking to all the different admirals, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this bitch sounds familiar. That's my girl. I love her. And I got so excited, and she's snarky just like she is, you know.
Yeah.
She's matter of fact to the point. She's like, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. So I got all excited because I did not know that originally going into it. And then, of course, you have Jack. Fucking Jack.
About the fact that in Andromeda, like, all the Pathfinders are fucking dying.
Yeah. Because they suck.
Right? Like, I just got to the point where it was the Solarian arc I had to save.
Yeah.
And I let the Solarian Pathfinder die. Because it was either that or let the Ket get the Krogans.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that seems like more of a pain in the ass because then you have to deal with that enemy for the rest of the game. It was either that or
yeah. Well, no.
Because I looked it up and it said that if you allow them to get those Krogans, then you fight those characters throughout the rest of the game. If you save them, then they don't get that DNA, and then you don't have to fight those Krogan Ket, which is cool. Yeah. But I was like, I feel like a dick for leaving all the Solarians, but also I'm playing for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with more hard shit if I don't have to.
Well, if it makes you feel worse, it's not very hard. Get on your blanket. Yeah, well, you're not on your blanket there. She sheds like mad, so I have to make sure she's on her blankie. Anyway, it's enough about Andromeda horseshit. They should just kind of use that as a prologue, maybe. You know, like an origin kind of thing.
Just act like it never happened and go back to the original fucking franchise and bring Shepard back because Shepard never dies.
Yeah, they might as well. I mean, it's like, why? You still got another, 600-something years?
Honestly, who the fuck would complain about Shepard being brought back? If you didn't complain the first 2 fucking games that you got revived, who's going to complain about the third fucking time it happens? Nobody.
After this game, no one.
He'll be like, yeah, bring Shepard back. I don't give a fuck.
But here's the thing. It's how she comes back is going to vary on what choice you selected at the end. Because remember, there are, 3 different ways?
3 or 4, yeah.
And the one that I chose, which seemed to be the best option,
was the merging?
No, I think it was was it the merging?
I think it was the merging where, like, anything that was AI or electronic and people, they would all become kind of one. So, because it was like either like all of the electronic, like AIs and the, the Get would have to die, or something else. And like there was the middle ground, which was like basically they merged. And so like when you saw Joker and Edie and all them getting out of the Normandy, they had like the circuitry like glowing on their faces. But it got rid of, I think, didn't all of them, the arc relays were destroyed? Or the Mass Effect relays?
Yeah, all of them, no matter what.
Yeah.
They all get destroyed. So I like how it says, so there's this article that says it will concisely explain what you need in order to get the perfect ending with the secret final scene. And here's the thing. Did you get the final scene?
I can't remember. It's been fucking forever since I played that.
This was what they added, I believe it was. And the secret final scene was, I don't even remember. They go back to basically where Shepard fought. And it's all dark and everything. And you can't see really much. Shadows, maybe. And all of a sudden you just hear, and that's how it ended. Huh. Which meant Shepard lived. But that's all we got out of it, was either an inhale or an exhale. So that either means you heard Shepard take his or her last breath, or he or she lived. I always play as a female.
Yeah. Well, I thought you jumped into that, like, beam of light and it, like, incinerated you. Like, when you make your choice? You, like, limp into the...
one way. Okay, so one of them is where you can indoctrinate everyone, and I think Shepard lives.
That's fucked up as hell.
But I think maybe that's where she survives. I thought
Shepard died no matter what. See, I haven't played since the damn game came out, so I'm like,
I know.
Been like fucking what, 5, 6, 10 years, some shit like that.
So there's destruction, control, destruction control synthesis. And it has all of these things, but if you have like 5,000 plus EMS and then you select destruction, Earth is saved and Shepard lives. But I'm on 2 right now, and I'm like 3/4 of the way done with all of the extras.
Yeah.
3 is next. So maybe I'll Twitch going back to 3 and people can reminisce. And
I kind of want to do a Twitch plays. I kind of want to do a Twitch plays. Where you like play a game and people make the choices.
That would be fun.
But I don't know what game I want to do it with.
Yeah.
I mean, Mass Effect's a pretty good one, but only if it doesn't have, because some of them I think you have the timed choices.
Yeah.
And or even in Andromeda, you have that right trigger like option in some things, and it's like you have less than 5 seconds to make a decision. So it's like, no.
The only thing I would say is that the way that you could get away with it is before you go into the option of speaking to someone, you know, then you go in and say, okay, do you want to say, if right trigger comes up and that's renegade, do you want me to be a renegade or do you want me to be a goody two shoes?
Yeah.
You know, and then they can make all the other choices, but if one of those random ones comes up, then at least.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's get off the topic of Mass Effect, and why don't you tell everybody about the Cheebers?
Oh yes, the Cheebers.
Because I think we discussed his footy.
Yeah.
I can't eat any more of these.
That's not even the worst of it. So.
Wait, what?
before I get onto the chief situation,
Oh God.
Annabelle, the cat at our old house, which is where our dog lives, hadn't been eating or drinking or doing anything really, and they took
She's
her
the
to the
one
vet.
that loves me, right? Well, loves everybody, but she's a snuggle butt.
Yeah.
And then Mama Cat's the fat one, right?
See.
That sits outside.
So she hadn't been eating or drinking, and so they took her to the vet. It turns out she has an enlarged spleen.
Oh,
so she has medication for that, and if that medication doesn't work, she's going to need surgery.
Oh.
So back onto the chief situation, our dog, who is a Rhodesian Ridgeback Vizsla mix, he's a huge dog, loves to run, loves to go on walks. He goes on 5-mile walks every day, up until a couple weeks ago when we had noticed he had been limping really bad. After this persisted for a little bit, we decided to take him into the vet because it, wasn't clearing up. Turns out he has a torn ACL. So because he's been officially adopted by my father-in-law, because we were specifically told we were not allowed to take because that is now his companion. So our dog was hijacked, but
hey, Dadums.
He just had, my father-in-law had a bunch of dental work done that was mandatory. His really bad dental situation. And
he has so pretty teeth now.
And my mother-in-law had to start the same. And so, financially, they're not in a fantastic spot. And now Chief is going to need this surgery for his ACL. And after that, it's going to be a 10-week recovery. It's really rough. So I started a GoFundMe. It's for Chief's ACL surgery. If you want to donate to that, you can head to my cosplay page, my Instagram page, which is at Canon Cosplay, CANON Cosplay. And in my bio, there is a link that goes straight to the GoFundMe, as well as there's several photos of Chief that have that same link. So
Jeebers.
Pretty sure you can go to GoFundMe and just put in Chief's ACL surgery. And any money that goes toward that is going toward his surgery and recovery. And if there's anything left over, it's going to be donated to all the different animal rescues that have been working on the Hurricane Harvey and Irma situation, trying to rescue all those animals and rehome them. So if you want to help a doggy in need and you want to save some animals, please go donate.
Namanamos.
Yes.
And yeah. So do it.
Basically,
otherwise,
all our animals are falling apart.
I know. I mean, what can we do? Knock on wood. So far, she's doing well.
I knocked on wood.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of any relevant stuff that's been going on in like cosplay. I mean, there's drama. There's always drama, but I don't want to focus on that as much.
Nah. Because I mean, that's all anybody focuses on. That's what everything.
There's drama everywhere, honestly. And I mean, we could start an entire freaking blog / podcast just focusing on drama, but I'm not about that. Why don't we talk about our friend Anthony, who has entered TwitchCon, and you can go vote for him by going to the Ronin Cosplay on Instagram or Facebook. He made a Kratos cosplay, and he did it in about 2 months?
Yeah, I believe that.
Leather. He did hand tooling, painting, dyeing. He did some awesome shit. If you want to check that out, make sure to head to the Ronin Cosplay at Instagram and on Facebook. Give him a vote.
Is it still going on though?
I think so.
Because based on his last post,
I went and voted the other day. I don't know. Pretty sure.
I'm looking right now.
At the very least, you can go give him a comment and say, wow, your work is fantastic. I was not told to say
it looks like it's done.
Is it? Well, go share some love on his posts regardless, because he worked really hard on that and he did a fantastic job of making it accurate.
Yeah, so apparently, and I think that they may just need to have separate contests, is that a bunch of people who actually participated, and I think some of those who won had made these costumes over the years and just revamped them. Whereas he took a costume from scratch, and made it within 2 months. Now there's no shit talking or anything, because the costumes that apparently won, I don't think that they've announced it yet, so I don't know.
They're supposed to have an actual like on stage thing, aren't they?
It says the winners will be announced on the 22nd, I believe.
Huh. Maybe it's the winners that get to compete at TwitchCon.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, so I think what would have been more beneficial is to actually have it where you have maybe time frames, or if you have like older costumes that you've completely vamped, or like time frames in which you have built these things. So if you're telling me it only took you 2 friggin' months to make this thing, oh hot damn, whereas if you've been working on it for years, you've had a lot of time.
Or if you made it like 2 years ago, entered, didn't win, and then you just added a few things, and now you're like, oh, it's a new crossplay. It's like, is it though?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's my thing. Again, there have been no like negative comments or shit talking. I think it was just one of those.
I mean, I'll shit talk.
It's constructive feedback, though, for how you handle a contest. There should be a little more strict in ruling.
Yeah, it's not fair for someone to bust their ass and literally, make a costume from scratch in the span of 2 months, and then somebody who made a costume X amount of years ago who's just like, oh, I repainted it. Now it's a new costume. It's like,
right.
That's, you're walking a line there, and I don't know which way it goes.
Yeah. Lexi, just lay down, honey. Please stop being a puta. No, and that's my thing too. It's kind of like, if you busted your ass for 2 months, but that's, again, I haven't seen who won, and that's not to say that they're not deserving. I just, again, think that there should be better guidelines.
Yeah, they should be like, oh, this person, this year, the costume that was, category of made in 2017 or made over several years, or maybe something along those lines. But I get that it's hard to try and, they want one overall winner instead of trying to do subgroups.
Nope, you're absolutely right. But yeah, still go check out his work. It's fucking brilliant. Is it the Ronin Cosplay on Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
And then Ronin Cosplay on Facebook?
I believe so, yeah.
Huh?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, just check out his work. Give him high fives.
Virtuous high fives.
That bitch is amazing. I heart him so much.
So many.
Oh, you know what we can talk about? That fucking bullshit Captain America versus Master Chief.
Okay, yes. Okay, I was going to bring that up and then I totally forgot.
What the fuck? Sorry, I love Cap. No fucking way.
So there's a video, and I can't remember. There's 2 different channels that do these deathmatch type things, and one takes the 2 characters and they break it down in, fact, as looking at their abilities, their skills, their powers. They'll go through all of that, and then they make a educated guess and put on a fight between the two characters.
Yeah,
and it's usually animated, but you know, they literally go through everything behind each character, and then they explain to you as why one over the other.
Right.
This one is live action, which in itself is cool, but it's based off of popular vote, which is bullshit because, I mean, if that's the case, then you could have Gumby against the Hulk and be like, oh, Gumby wins against the Hulk because popular vote. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, so this was done by Gameology.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, and you know, they basically did what, oh God, was it the History Channel or I can't remember which channel it was, but they used to do this where they would take different types of warriors, whether it be like a samurai or whatever, and they would pit them. They would basically do this, like, I call it a shuffle. And they would basically pick two names out of a hat, and they would have those two warriors pitted against each other. And so you would see what their weaknesses and their strengths were and things like that. And one time they did even like mobsters and stuff. Like, it was super cool. But they had very precise information, and then they put it through whatever algorithm, and they still had guys fighting, but they also did like animation as well. So you could basically see and learn about these fighters.
With animals too. They had it like random, like alligator versus hippo, or like weird shit like that.
So, but it was really cool, and I thought that was a great way. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, I just saw the end. Fucker, that so wouldn't happen. By the way, Cap would not decapitate him.
So let's first of all discuss what happened before you can jump to the end.
I thought I assumed everybody knew because of how.
No, I'm just saying.
Sorry.
So, Captain America and Master Chief from the Halo franchise fight one another. Now, in the end, they have Captain America win, which was the popular vote, hence what happened. But it's complete and utter bullshit. Not even talking about Captain America being able to do that, to use his shield to decapitate Master Chief. Yeah, one, morally, I find that highly doubtful that Captain America would do that. Two, as someone who has been playing the Halo games, read some of the books, I have several encyclopedias on the franchise. Spartans are taken as young children and trained in the same fashion as old Spartans from a very young age in a grueling process through strategy, through fucking physical tests, through all kinds of fucking shit.
Yep.
Then they have their bodies altered chemically, and most of them don't live through it because it is such an intense process. Then they get in these armor. It alters their body entirely, by the way. Like, Master Chief is, God, what is he, like 7 foot something?
Yeah,
and
somewhere around that.
287 pounds out of armor. In armor, he's 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So he's
big.
Huge.
Uh-huh.
You have Captain America, who, yes, I understand he took the super serum and, you know, he lived through that. But he's still not Master Chief. It altered his physiology, but not to the extent that the Spartan Serum.
Right.
Several serums, honestly. It was a long, arduous process that many children and adults died going through those processes. And the reason they had to do that is because that armor is so strong and responds so quickly that a normal human would try and move like a finger and their entire arm would get shattered. So they had to train people not only from a young age on strategy, on fighting skills, on literally anything and everything, but they had to alter their bodies so heavily to be able to withstand this insanely powerful armor. Right. And then it's just, oh, here's Captain America and he can just like hit you with the shield. It's like, no, this is crap. Not to mention, Master Chief also had Cortana, and that Cortana was crap. She was just like, oh, he's 200 meters away. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Katana would have been better than that because she is also based off of Halsey, who is a master fucking tactician, brilliant person.
Mm-hmm.
I was just so pissed because if you know the mythos between Halo and the Spartans,
Right.
and you know anything about Captain America, it was
Then you know that
biggest
wouldn't
bullshit.
happen.
It was literally just popular vote, and I found it so infuriating. Our friend Shay, who is the biggest Captain America fan, even said, even I know that that's crap. And I was like, right? If the biggest Captain America fan in the world thinks that that's bullshit and wouldn't happen. And this is why I hate popular vote, because you get people who don't know shit.
And they just vote on things.
Yeah, and they're like, well, I like Captain America. I don't know anything about this character. It's like, Master Chief would wipe the floor with Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
So annoyed.
I agree 100%.
That's like saying like, oh, Jubilee got popular vote and so she can beat Rogue. Bullshit. That would never happen.
Everybody beats Jubilee. Sorry.
Jubilee beats Jubilee.
Jubilee beats Jubilee. For real.
If there was ever a more useless fucking power, it was Sparkle Fingers McGee.
Oh, you can't hear her.
Not to mention, do you know what they ended up doing with Jubilee over the years?
No, I stopped following anything about Jubilee because
They made her a vampire.
What?
Yeah. And somehow she has a baby. I don't think she gave birth to it. I think it's like
Her DNA or something? And
no, she like kind of like saved it and then just I don't fucking know. She's got a baby. I don't fucking know. I started reading X-Men Primer, which is basically all the female characters, and it introduces that.
Okay.
And yeah, she's a fucking vampire, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? They're like, we're trying to make her more interesting than just, you know, sparkler fingers.
Yeah.
Like, so you make her a vampire? What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, that's weird.
It's
I don't know. No. I'm not even gonna try. Don't even care. Don't even care. Fuck that shit.
I think she's one of those characters that should have just fell by the wayside and into, you know, X-Men mythos, never to be dug up again.
Let's just make her a vampire.
Like,
okay.
nobody cares about Jubilee.
Nah.
Like, I say bring back Nightcrawler. And what was the other one? Morph. Do you remember Morph? He was like a shapeshifter, just like Mystique, but he wasn't blue. He was in the cartoon show, and he was a close friend of theirs, and then they thought he died, but then something happened, and he comes back, but he's like crazy and kind of evil or some shit.
Was he the one with the weird head thingy?
I don't think so.
Maybe that was another one. Oh, no, he was like the real skinny one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Hold on, I'm going to look him up just to be sure.
Morph.
Yeah, because when he got all crazy, he started getting skinny and yeah. Okay. I don't know whose it is. Yeah, I vaguely remember him, but I would prefer him over Jubilee.
Yeah, shapeshifting is a lot fucking more useful than I can make sparklers, everybody.
I don't even know what the sparkles did.
She a lot of the time just broke electronics. That's all I remember is like she would just break anything.
Yeah, but I still.
They were like plasma something rights.
Uh-oh. Where's your face? There's your face.
Did I disappear?
Yeah, every time you talk, there's no picture.
That's weird.
Oh, there you are.
I live.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny because I was going on to Amazon because I was like, oh, I need to buy the cartoon because I need that.
Yeah, I think I have the first 2 discs.
Wait. Don't play a commercial.
Previously on X-Men.
I don't know why my picture's freezing. I don't know if I'm getting a shit connection or what.
You might. You can change it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if I can.
It's like 5G. It may. I don't know. Maybe Travis is eating up bandwidth or something.
Oh, that's possible.
He's probably watching anime on fucking Crunchyroll.
That's probably true because he was asking, and I like how he goes when he gets one of the animes. Is that the one with the big eyes?
It's like that's all of them.
That's anime.
How do I leave this group?
Which one?
The one where they're talking about the anime.
If you go into Instant Messenger, click on it, and then I think if you click on the names, yeah, click on the names in the center of Messenger.
That's not letting me.
Okay, here, look.
You have a different phone than I do.
I know, but let me see your Messenger.
Wait.
It'll say what the group is.
Yeah, I left. Why is my stuff frozen?
You want me to leave too?
Oh, you do what you want, girl. I just left because I don't want the notifications.
Bye-bye. I'm going to get a nasty gram from your boy. Best friend, why'd you leave? Why'd you leave, best friend? Or he's just going to start a new one.
Oh, God. I don't even care. Like, I get in moods where it's like if I get flooded with stuff, especially on Instagram, like,
oh my God, it just rains notifications.
Yes. And it'll be like, almost amazing, sent you a message. Almost amazing, sent you a message. I'm like, oh my God, find something else to do. Please.
Yeah, get off the toilet and actually do something.
It fucking drives me insane.
Well,
that just shows that, like, we're in a society where it's like we don't know what to do when we don't have our phones.
Yeah.
Like, I realized it last night. I was sitting in front of the Xbox and I think I was watching something or I was gonna play a video game and I kept checking my phone to see if anything was new on Instagram or Facebook, but it was like 1 in the morning and I was like, there's nothing going on right now. I'm so bored. And I'm like, I have the Xbox in front of me. How am I bored? I can play video games. I can watch TV. Like, the fuck is wrong with me? We're in such a gross place.
I know.
Humans were gross.
Well, that is truth right there.
It is.
Okay, what else? Well, what else do we have?
I mean, Haunt starts Thursday.
Yes. Almost times.
It is. Well, that's tomorrow, actually. Why am I saying Thursday? Haunt starts tomorrow. For those of you who may not know, I'm sorry, I'm playing with clay and I'm like staring down at it as I talk. So for those of you in the Southern California region, I got a job working at Halloween Haunt at Knott's Berry Farm, and I am working in a maze, and Halloween Haunt starts tomorrow night. I believe it opens at 6:30 tomorrow night. There's going to be the opening ceremony and that whole thing going on, which I'm not.
For real? They have an opening ceremony?
They have like, I guess Deanna's in it as one of the clowns, but yeah, there's an opening ceremony. It's like a rope drop thing, but I won't be at that because I will be in makeup for my maze.
Oh, I was gonna say because you don't like clowns.
Well, oh God. So I went through the streets rehearsal and there's 4 different scare zones, which is in the streets. So you have mazes, which, you know, you go in, it's a maze, you walk through with lots of characters, it's themed, which I'll go over all those briefly. And then you have streets, which is the areas that you walk through to get to rides, to food, to whatever, but there's specific areas. Like some areas don't have any monsters, but if you go to like Ghost Town, there's the Ghost Town monsters. They're a mix of humans that are dead or demonic with animals. There's an amazing rooster, and I almost died of laughter when I saw him. But there's a lot of amazing, terrifying people. We have sliders. We have people who shoot sparks out of their shoes when they slide. A lot of loud sounds, and it's awesome. Then we have Hollow in Camp Snoopy. Hollow is amazing. It's a lot of very like witch hunting, Salem-esque kind of thing, but also the Headless Horseman, Raven Demons, witches. I want to be in that street zone so bad. It's amazing. Then you've got Fiesta, which is over by Montezuma's Revenge and Jaguar. And that's like Day of the Dead, Sugar Skull people. And then finally you have Carnival, which is by Accelerator, and that's all clowns. We had to walk through all of them.
Stay away from.
Yeah, they're all terrifying, deadly clowns. And they're loud, and they're, well, everyone's loud, but they're scary. Scary. Then we have 11 mazes, if I remember correctly. Maybe it's just 9 mazes. I forget the entire list, but I do know that we have Dark Ride, which is supposed to be like a crashed roller coaster, and it's in an abandoned theme park type maze. We have Toothberry, which is like a abandoned asylum where people are getting their teeth ripped out, and I don't know, there's demonic stuff going there. Paranormal, which is kind of like one of those paranormal, or it's Paranormal Inc. So it's like one of those paranormal events, you know, haunting the house. Trick or Treat, which is kind of supposed to be like, oh, it's Trick or Treat Lights Out this year. So you get a flashlight, and as you walk through the light, your flashlight will die at different times. And there's all kinds of, they're called tricksters. That one's pretty awesome. Shadowlands, which is based off of samurai and geisha mythology, and like Shanna's in Shadowlands. She's a death hag, and
she's a hag,
and the geishas have spider faces, like they have, like spider mouths, the geishas.
Oh I need
dead
in my life.
There's dead samurai, and it's amazing.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's Red Barn, which is, you know, very Deliverance-esque.
No.
And then I'm in Voodoo, which is going through New Orleans. You start in a graveyard. You end up in, like, New Orleans, the French Quarter. And our mythos is that we are Voodoo, Order of the Serpent, and there is this ultimate Voodoo master, Papa Legba, and he has the power to choose who lives and dies, and who gets to keep their soul. And so you go through the graveyard into the swamps and the bayou, and then into our aristocratic home, where you will witness the summoning of the Great Serpent, who I have named Baguette.
Of course you have.
That's just some of the mazes. There's other mazes, but I can't remember all of them. Okay. Oh, there's Infected, which is actually an interactive maze where you get to do laser tag. You get to shoot the zombies.
What? So, that's amazing.
Yeah, you get to laser tag the zombies.
I'm in.
That one's pretty awesome.
I'm in.
And Peter Pumpkin Eater, where it's supposed to be the myth of Peter Pumpkin Eater, you know, had a wife, couldn't keep her, because he was eating her. A lot of pumpkins, a lot of death.
Wow. Wow.
So that's just, if I remember correctly, some of the mazes. I think we still have a few more that I'm just not remembering because there's a lot. So that will
Lots
be
of
going
things
on
to do
Thursdays
and to
through
play.
Sundays. Huh?
And I said lots of things to do and to play and to seize.
Yes. That will be going on Thursday through Sunday from now until Halloween. And Halloween, it will be open Thursday through Tuesday because Halloween is on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So get your tickets. Certain days are more expensive than others. Like I think Fridays and Saturdays are more expensive. Thursdays and Sundays tend to be cheaper. The park will be open on Thursdays and Sundays. I believe it closes at 1:30, and then Friday and Saturday it closes at 2:30. So those are your inside haunt details, facts, fun.
Woo! It's gonna be
And
fun.
my Zola's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna go. She's gonna see.
I'm poor as fuck.
That's what Jamie's for. He gets to treat you once in a while.
No, he already has by paying off one of my bills. I mean, I still pay him back.
Well, tell Lexi to use her cute ass and work the corner.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Damn it, Lexi.
She's old and fat and
Aren't
tired.
we all?
Yeah.
I'm there.
Mm.
I'm pretty excited.
It's gonna be fun. I think that's, you know, and if I were up there, I would have totally joined in.
It does break my heart though, because there's so much I'm missing out on because I'm working Thursday through Sundays. I don't get to go to a friend's birthday party, and he's having 2 different events. I can't go to either because of weekends. I'm gonna try and get one of the days off, but I doubt it. And then I can't go to Kamikaze.
Mm-hmm. You can't do any of my birthday shenanigans.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm just like,
it's okay. I'm gonna probably do more stuff in November. Well, we'll see. We'll do after holiday shenanigan kind of things. Problem is that we have 3 big holidays. We have Halloween, we have Thanksgiving, and we have Christmas.
and then
January we're going on a cruise.
yeah, we've got your birthday, my birthday, Shay's birthday, all within those 4 months, I guess. And that is also like adding to all those holidays.
Yeah.
I get to finish, or not finish, but start more work on my tattoo January 5th, I believe. So excited.
I may need to see if it's possible if I can park my car near you guys, like in your location.
For Kamikaze?
No, for our for our cruise. It leaves.
Oh yeah, okay. I was like, what? I mean,
yeah, no, that's not till January. I'm just saying I may ask you if I forget and I rewatch this. I go, oh shit, I gotta ask.
How many days is it?
7.
Then you could probably put it in my mom's garage. That way you don't have to worry about moving it.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to your mom.
It
She
could
sent
take
me a cute little funny kitten diary of a kitten. And I was like, this fucking cat. Your mom's so cute. She just goes, oh, let me send this. This is so cute.
You enjoy this kitty cat. You love
I love your mother. I love your
I
mother.
don't know why I'm making my mom speak like that. She doesn't speak like that. She speaks like me.
Yeah, I know. But still, I was like, no, here, have this. This is so cute. It's like, your mother doesn't talk like that. But I feel like she should.
Yeah, I'll tell her. You stop talking like a regular human being.
Yeah.
Yeah, to do this. And
Talk like Miss Swan instead.
What'd you say?
Talk like Miss Swan instead.
I totally thought you said chocolate milk and something. And I was like, oh my God, I want chocolate milk now.
I broke you. You know what's really good is the Nesquik had like s'more milk. That shit was delicious.
No, do you know what's delicious? When I'm up in Alameda and I go to the cookie bar place, I forget the cookery, I don't remember the name of it, and they have Fruity Pebble ice cream.
I just like the I don't know.
I can't remember the name, but they're amazing. They're amazing.
I have a place I have to take you down here called Birthday Cake. Okay. It's so yummy. They have the edible cookie dough.
Oh, that place. Oh.
It's so good. So good.
You're having a Max Headroom moment right now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. You were having a Max Headroom moment. I'm sorry. So it's the edible cookie dough. Yeah, no, I know exactly which place that was. I've never been a huge, like, eat lots of cookie dough kind of thing. I also
you get like a scoop. I mean, you can do more than one, but I did a scoop.
I'm also the person who does not like chocolate chips in her chocolate chip cookies, but she likes the chocolate chip batter that comes with chocolate chip cookies.
I used to get, they used to have, like, I think it was Toll House that had the huge tub of cookie dough.
Yeah.
And I would eat around the chocolate chips. Or like spit out the, I'd like eat around the chocolate chips or spit them out. Like, ugh.
Okay. So this is, people might think this is gross, but anytime I get Breyer's mint chocolate chip ice cream, I just want the mint ice cream. So I spit out the chocolate chips.
Sometimes you don't want them.
No, it gets worse.
What? You don't eat them after, do you?
Jamie's.
Ew. You should just spit him in its mouth like a mama bird.
I should probably just do that. But it's like, why waste them? And we play tonsil hockey anyway. So, I mean, really, what's the difference? There's just not a lot of saliva. It's not like I like stick them in my mouth and then oh, that looked awful. That looked terrible. That was so bad.
You just kind of regurgitate them. It's fine.
Yeah, I just kind of. That's it. I know. That has since stopped because it's probably not a good thing. It's a long time ago. When we were young.
Time ago.
Long time ago. What do you?
She's like,
you're so chunky. You can't even lick your back, honey.
Does she need to go on a diet?
Terrible mother. No, well, she's on the old senior food. She really doesn't eat that much. It's just
maybe it's her
she's like her mama. She don't do shit. Speaking of, I gotta start working out again.
Oh, trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. But my gym actually is just about to open, and I can't go to it because I'm gonna be too tired from work.
Well, you can always get home, take a nap, go to the gym, go back home, take a nap, and then go back to work. I think you'll find
my gym is open certain hours.
Well, it's gonna be open during the day.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be sleeping during the day.
You're not gonna be sleeping though. What time do you think you're gonna get home?
Depending on the day, 3 or 4.
Okay, so then you could go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go to the gym, then come back home, sleep some more. I really think you'll find that once you do it a few nights, you're going to be like, okay, I got a routine.
It's going to take me a week or two just to get used to the amount of activity that I'm going to be doing.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I've been living a life of basically, working at a desk job where you do absolutely nothing but type. So my body is like, oh, why are we standing for 4 hours? And it's like, I'm going to be standing for much longer than that. I've only been doing, rehearsals and scare school and all that. And my feet were already like, why are we still up? I want to be down.
Yeah. No, I
know Shanna was having a hard time because hers is really physical too. So
I think you guys will be fine.
We're doing the haunt workout. No, a lot of people quit. A lot of people quit because they don't realize how physical the job is. And it's both extremely physical and it's very mentally and emotionally exhausting because guests think it's funny to harass and assault the monsters, both, verbally, physically, sexually. So it's a very exhausting job.
No. I agree 110%. I see what they do, and it's it's constantly, it amazes me with how much it really takes. Like, even when I walk those things, like, I'll stay for, God, I don't even know how long. And I'm already tired by the end of the day. Yeah. So think about having to do that 5 days, 4 days a week. You know what I mean? Like, I can see how taxing that can be.
Well, yeah, and it's like you're doing things like, you know, they tell you what's your character gonna move like. You don't walk like you normally would. So right. A lot of the time, depending on your character, like for me, I have something that's reptilian. So, you know, I'm getting low on occasions. I'm kind of, the best word I heard for describing what I was doing was undulating, because you move like a snake. And, you know, you're not used to moving in these ways, especially, you know, I'm sorry, but I'm old. I'm getting old. My body is not aging gracefully. It's aging painfully. My knees are terrible. And so it's like, it's a lot of work. And yeah, you get groped by guests. You get hit by guests. Some of it's just knee-jerk reaction. Some of them think it's funny to hit you. And thankfully, I have a what we call blackout, which is security, in the maze right next to me. So, you know, she's there to make sure that I don't get harassed, that I don't get attacked, because it does happen.
Right.
Like I said, people get groped, spit on, hit, kicked, pinned, cornered. Last year, a guy got his leg shattered by a guest. And he's been through a really rough journey, and he's probably never going to walk again.
It's so sad.
So it's a dangerous job. And yeah, we have a lot of people quit that second week because they underestimate what it takes. And it's a fun job. It's exciting. You know, when
but it still has.
Yeah, it has danger.
Yeah.
You have to be smart. And I mean, I had a lot of fun when we did our rehearsal last week. Or no, it was this week. Monday, I did my rehearsal, and, you know, scaring people and having them do that, like, turtleneck thing where they're just like, oh, God, was so satisfying. And it's also hard not to laugh.
Well,
my instant reaction when you scare someone like that is to just crack up. And I'm like, I can't, because there's more people coming. So I'm just like,
oh. Well, I hope you have a lot of fun and that no one gropes you, because if I find out who does, I'm going to be murdering some motherfuckers.
Oh, I'm already, like, making friends with my blackout. Like, I will be a friend. I will protect you as much as you protect me.
It's so cute.
So,
protection is the key.
And what you would love is, they're just like Disney, Knott's has cats.
Oh, and yeah. I've actually seen some cats.
There's a black, fluffy-ish cat who's missing, like, half her ear. And she has been there for my audition, my processing, scare school, and my rehearsal. Every time I go, I see her. And so she's like my good luck cat. And she is so cute and so sweet, and she'll let you pet her. And she hangs out by our maze. So I have dubbed her Voodoo.
Oh, good. That's a good name. You see the kitty right here? What?
The white kitty?
Right there.
So if you're lucky, when you go, you might see the Voodoo kitty.
He's a babies. Hi. Are you ready for bed? You want to come say night-night?
She's like, I'll say goodnight.
Come say night-night. Look. Say night-night to Auntie. Come on, look.
Hi, Lexi.
Look.
Hi, Mamas. Mamas. Oh, she's like, Mom, love me, Mom.
No.
Love me.
No.
She's so pretty. Look at that pretty kitty.
No! Don't touch me.
I want your love.
Oh, come here. Look up.
Look at that
baby girl.
Oh, she's still purring, so that's good.
Happy girl.
Oh, Mama. Oh.
So hopefully next week, or the week after, depending on when we next do a podcast, you will have seen it, and I will have finished Andromeda, and maybe
we'll have some talks.
We'll have some words. God, what's the end of September? Okay. So yeah, man, it's still like 2 weeks until the Lord of the Rings game comes out, the Middle Earth game.
Yeah, so I have $30 at Toys R Us.
You better use that quick.
Why?
Because they're filing for bankruptcy and closing down.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna look now. Maybe I'll go in tomorrow after work.
You're like, now's my time. Dude, I want the Mithril edition so bad. That fucking statue. Ugh. But I can't do it.
I know has the money.
Yeah, I don't either. I just spent $62 on my Kat Von D palette, the Saints and Sinner palette, which I will happily talk about on the next podcast because it looks so pretty. It's so pretty.
Yeah,
but,
I'm curious. Curious to hear about it. Oh, excuse me.
But the other thing is I have the next Court of the Dead statue is going to release soon, and I have to pre-order it. So, because I want those two, so I can just be so happy.
Right? So, I don't know which one I should get, though, but...
Well, it depends. If you want the DLC later on, like, they usually have the Season Pass version.
Yeah.
I think. All I know is I'm getting the $100 version. I can't remember exactly what comes with that, but at some point I had determined that was the best option.
Yeah.
Because I think it comes with, like, they usually come with some sort of gear, and then I think also the DLC that's supposed to come out later on.
Oh, I meant to tell you that there is a 50% off coupon that you can use Saturday only on anything. So if you wanted to get one of the spoopy wreaths.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At Michael's?
Yeah. They also have, I think it's a 20% off, whatchamacallit, off of sale items as well.
I'll have to look into that because, well, fuck, I don't really have the money right now. Travis didn't work last week, and I still haven't gotten a paycheck from Knott's yet. So, thankfully, all our bills are paid. But now I'm just whimpering because I can't do anything else.
I know.
I don't get to have a life this October. My life is going to be scaring people.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, so I refit my fangs because since I'm going to be a reptile, and I decided to just deal them on the canines.
Yeah.
Because I used the longer ones, and I kind of wanted to use the bottom ones, but then everybody was saying that it looked too much like a werewolf or a vampire, so...
Yeah, you kind of have to be careful with that.
Isa bombing.
It'll look good just with the top.
Yeah. I will be painted like a reptile.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway. All right. Well. Ooh, how big are these? It's
Sure.
Well, maybe we should wrap this up, and we'll get more info in, and if we have to do something, I don't know, we'll definitely do it on Wednesday because you don't have to work on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm off Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays.
And if you need to do it sooner, just let me know. But we'll keep everybody posted on what's happening, and go visit Not Scary Farm and check out our beautiful reptilian creature.
Also,
Gorgeous.
check out the Ronin Cosplay and Chief's GoFundMe. That was the Chief's ACL surgery.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta stop.
Oh.
Just keep thinking about fucking Squirtle.
Yes.
The Pokemon. Yeah. All right.
Little square.
Okay, everybody, have a good night. We will see you soon. And I will actually be talking about my Bluetooth keyboard that I got for my iPad finally after how long I've owned this thing. years and years. So we'll see if it actually works.
Things to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Lexi says bye too. I'm sorry, what? What? No? What, now you're not going to talk? Oh, there we go. All right.